Ophelia.
Hi, Sarah.
Thank you so much for spending some time with me today to tell me a bit more about you and your experiences with DFI. But first, congratulate you on your new role. Please tell us.
Thank you. So I just recently transitioned into a new role after a 14-year banking career, but it's exactly what I was looking for. Ever since I started taking the DFI courses, I developed a real passion for technology, for innovation, learning more about innovation, product innovation, and also what the new technologies out there are. So all the courses that I took with DFI really opened up my mind to what is out there, and it got me very curious, and it got me thinking about my career, my banking career, and where I wanted it to end. And I realized banking was not for me. So I really started aggressively job searching. It took a while because I wasn't quite sure what roles would be good for me. I also didn't have a lot of the practical experience that some of the roles required. So I kept applying, and eventually I got a call, it's from a company called Digital Disruptions. They were actually trying to start, get a footprint in Ghana and had won a contract for a project in Ghana. So they asked me if I would share my CV and if I wanted to have a chat about the role that they had. And I said, absolutely. So we went through the interview. They talked to me about the firm, the project, and it looked very exciting. It's a combination of using technology to drive financial inclusion, and it has a little bit of a climate twist to it. So it's also involved creating access to finance for the youth, women, and returnees. So that sounded very interesting to me. So that's finally got me to move, to make the move that I had been planning for a while. So I started a month ago, and it's been great. It's been a learning experience, if I should put it that way. And it's also, for me, it's just the practical aspect of everything that I have been learning, or I learned while taking the DFI courses. And it makes it very easy. I don't think I would have had a good transition if I hadn't taken those courses. Those courses gave me the foundation that I needed to understand the work that was required or is required of me in my new role. So I owe it all to DFI. I'm just really grateful for taking up those courses and learning as much as I did. And now I'm in a position to be able to apply what I've learned in real life.
So we're going to be checking in with you in a year or so's time to see the amazing things that you've implemented, right?
That'd be great. Yeah, we'll be happy to share that.
Perfect. And you've talked about the DFI courses and how much you learned, but what did you enjoy learning while you were a student with us?
So I actually, every course that I actually took was a course that was very interesting to me. So even though the courses had the specified tracks, the tech track, the consumer track, the regulatory track, I ended up taking courses across all three tracks because I found some of them very interesting. For me, one of the most interesting courses was artificial intelligence, because I'd heard so much about AI. So I said, what is this AI? Everybody's saying AI, what is this about? And so I took the AI course and it made sense. And then now, if I hear about a product or I see a service, I think about what is behind, what is driving that service, what went into that. So that was exciting for me. I also enjoyed the product management course. Because it opened my mind to a lot of things that we do. Some or we used to do in the past, some right, some not too good. Some of the best practices I learned from there, the terminologies and the process for actually rolling out products successfully was one of the key things that I learned from that course, and it was really, really, like it was amazing, and it's helped me even today as we speak. So those were the two courses that stood out for me: artificial intelligence and product management course. Later on, last month, I took the MSME course, which is also interesting because Ghana has a lot of MSMEs, and to learn about the different financing models, the different solutions that are out there in the world that are helping that specific customer segment group was also eye-opening, and trying to relate that to my country and to know what can work in this country and how we can put our minds together to develop solutions to serve the micro SME segment in Ghana.
That's fantastic, and I'm pleased to hear that the courses are resonating with you, but also that they've actually helped you in your career and for you to grow and develop. And I know they're going to be put to good use for you in your new role as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just done a lot of courses with DFI. You've also completed the Certified Digital Finance
Yes.
So actually fantastic that you've got that accreditation with us. So the two of us, I think, Stilla and Charity are the only few women in the world holding those.
I know.
So congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I think that also raises your profile. You know, I'm very active on LinkedIn, and I actually get people asking me, what is this Certified Digital Finance Practitioner course about? How has it helped you? Should I go for it? You know, and it's been amazing. I feel like it's the best decision I ever took. It's opened doors for me. I don't think people would have contacted me, or even some of the jobs that I applied would have called me for interviews if I didn't have that certification, because it looked like I was coming from a pure banking background. And so there wasn't much to actually to pick from that could relate to some of the roles that I had applied for. But the fact that I was a certified digital finance practitioner actually let them know that it's something that I have taken upon myself to do, to expand my knowledge, to build my skills for the next career that I want to do. So it's been truly beneficial to me.
That's amazing to hear. I'm really glad that the investment and time and energy and effort that you put into that is you're reaping rewards from that now, which is fantastic. And it's so nice to hear that the course can really give you that kind of rounded view of what's happening in digital finance and allow you to make new transitions within your career.
That's true.
So you and I know each other best from our work together in the community of practice. You're obviously Ghanaian community of practice facilitator.
Right.
So please share, you know, what you enjoy about that role and what impact you think that communities of practice can have.
So I enjoy meeting people. Naturally, that's the kind of person that I am. So it's great to meet people from different industries, to connect with them. In the past, I've had to even call some of the past COP participants to get information, to get market information, to get intelligence information, you know, information that they'll only give to you because they know you as through the community of practice meetings, that they wouldn't even share with other people. So just building that network has been amazing. I know so many people now just through the community of practice meetings in Accra. If you say, I need, you know, someone in Bank A, I'm like, yeah, I do. Do you know someone in this fintech? Yes, I do, you know, and it's all because of these meetings that we've been having. And so, first of all, I enjoy meeting people. Secondly, I enjoy networking. And I enjoy the leverage that it gives me to be able to call on people anytime and know that they're also there to support, just because we form this community to help and push each other to become the best professionals that we can be. So it's really, we bond a lot, so we are more like a family, it's like a community, and so we are there for each other. And that's one of the things that I love about about running the community of practice meetings in Ghana.
And you guys have taken it from the community onto the next level. Tell us more about the association now.
Yes, so we had really big plans for the association. We had a big launch plan. We were going full swing in February, and I think we had set dates somewhere middle of March, end of March. We were going to check if Sarah was going to come to Ghana to launch the association, and then the pandemic actually hit us really hard. So we've had to transition to online. We still have our WhatsApp group, and then we ask for volunteers. So we form the executive body, we put together the constitution, and we're organizing our first webinar today. And we're so honored to have David on as a special guest. I think it will be great. A lot of the DFI alumni know David through the platform, and they know David as the co-founder for DFI. So to have him on our webinar to speak about fintech regulation in Ghana is truly an honor. So we're going to do a lot of things online because that's the new normal. We want it to be an opportunity for students who are on the certification journey to be able to get some apply points. So we will continue to hold the webinar for our students to be able to share their knowledge they've acquired through the webinars and apply credits for the certification. We hope eventually, maybe someday, we'll be able to take up a project, a practical project, and then implement it in Ghana. If there's any inputs we can make into any policy, we'll be happy to do that. But that's what we have planned for now.
That sounds great. So you really are creating a network of people and finding ways to increase digital finance and financial inclusion and push the agenda in Ghana.
That's true.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to share your progress and your journey with me. Congratulations again on your new role and your CDFP certification, and of course your election to becoming president of your Digital Finance Professionals.
Thank you, Sarah.
You are a woman of force and to be reckoned with, and it's an absolute pleasure to work with you, and look forward to many more collaborations together.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you for your support throughout the years.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, Ophelia.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye.
Bye.